Idea of giving your spouse the right to complain. Like the best companies in the world have also the best customer service counters or a customer service line or something. There's something wrong, they want to know about it. They want to keep you as a customer. You know, we want to keep our spouse, we hope, as our wife or husband. Okay, we are in the kitchen with our kitchen couples, Mike and Diane, Eric and Kara, and we get to talk about conflict and fighting. Isn't that fun?
You know what? I know we talk about things like this a lot, but it's because it happens a lot in marriage. In a regular, everyday marriage, you run into these things of conflict.
We do not.
We do too. Actually,
But
we
yeah,
do too.
Sure, yeah. I mean, everyone.
Yeah.
We do three.
Yeah. Yeah, we all struggle in marriage, and we all have to learn how to find the tools to become a better us, right?
And I like how Jimmy talked about the idea of giving your spouse the right to complain. Like the best companies in the world have also the best customer service counters or a customer service line or something. There's something wrong, they want to know about it. They want to keep you as a customer. You know, we want to keep our spouse, we hope, as our wife or husband. And so they not only give you that right, these best companies, they say, okay, I'm sorry that happened. How do we fix it? And what can we do to make it better, to keep you as a customer? And so they know something that sometimes in this most important relationship here on earth, we need to grab hold of.
You have to intentionally just put your pride aside. Because pride says I'm right, where love says I'm ready to talk about it. Like, I think I am right, but you know what? I am willing to talk about it and hear your side and go deeper in this.
I love when he said, my feelings are real. They may not be right, but they're real, right? And that hit something with me, because it's like when you're in the heat of the moment and you argue it, and your spouse is like, well, you're not right, that's wrong, but it's how I feel. Just hear me, right? That's how I feel. So I thought that was very important, because as a couple, you need to just be able to hear each other.
And validate each other's opinion.
That's it. You just listen to each other, and then you talk about it.
Because if you bottle it up all the time, that might cause more issues than if you just laid it all on the table and said,
Just put
like,
it out
I
there.
may not be right, but here's how I'm feeling, and just lay it out and then work at it together.
With a
And
soft answer.
instead of being like, I don't want to tell you how I'm feeling because you might get mad at me or judge me or think I'm wrong. But this way we can work at it together.
Well, that's the way, you know, growing up in my home, we really didn't complain. There was no conflict. It just wasn't, you just didn't go there. You just didn't go there. So when we got married, I had to learn that it's okay to complain. Not only that, it's expected to complain. So when you have something you need to share. So when I did learn that, the freedom I had, it's like, okay, well, there's this, and then there's that, and then, you know,
Let's just edit all that.
But of course, then that provokes what kind of a response from you? You get defensive, you know?
Yeah. So okay, yes.
Rightly so.
I have this
You know?
prideful defensive that'll pop up, rear its ugly head because I think I'm right in things. But backing up, like when you were a kid, the reason why there wasn't much of that happening because it wasn't a safe place to bring up something, right? And it might be you weren't given the right to complain, really. As he was saying, you have to give your spouse the right.
And creating a safe place in marriage, that's the most important place, to create a safe place. You know, we set these boundaries up with our friends where we say, okay, you know what, you can tell me anything, I'm here for you. But it seems like with our spouse, it's like we do life so much every day, day to day, that we kind of run out of patience. It's like, are you serious? But we have to have that safe place created for them, don't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I loved what he said about how, like, a calm reaction kind of
The soft
settles,
answer,
the soft answer settles it down. Well, that's actually something I've had to learn, because if I am very upset about something and I come at Eric very energized about it,
Passionately.
then I want him to respond the same way. I want
He wants
to
me to
feel
rise up to her
his
level
passion
and be
for
like, okay,
this.
you know what? Yeah, you're right. I am here, but I would try to do the soft answer.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like,
very-
well, sweetheart, but like at times that could sound kind kind of like,
Condescending.
yeah, that's right. Just like, I know I'm right, so darling, darling.
Right? Or
Yeah.
I feel like he doesn't care about it, but just because he's answering me in a soft manner doesn't mean he doesn't care about the situation. I just have to refocus, and sometimes I have to say, get my feelings in line and in check and say, oh no, Kara, like,
So it's how
he
you
doesn't.
enter the conversation
Yes.
is really important too. Okay, well this is
Ultimately, resolving those issues, I think, is the key. A good customer service, right? You resolve the issues. And one of the verses I love in that whole love chapter, 1 Corinthians 13, is love keeps no record of wrongs.
That's it. That's good. I love
Don't
it.
let things build up. Bring it out into the open and deal with it and do it today as well.
All right.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, don't go away because we have more coming up shortly right here in the kitchen with our kitchen couples.
Give up trying to change them. They're not wrong for being an extrovert, just as you're not wrong for being an introvert. And trying to change these inherent differences almost always fails, and it can be hurtful.